Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Farm, thinking right out here in the lab. Got a nice little lesson for you today. Doing what I do to enlighten you. That's what I do for you. All right, let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will from through. That's my mission. That's what I do. A, it's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my eye be true. I got a quick lesson I came up with a concept. Right thinkers, let's talk about a philosophy that's lived, aka practice, is spirituality, not religion. To me, that's just opinion. I'm trying to break that down, see if I can explain it to you and you can understand it. It made me make sense to you because it makes sense to me. See if I can make it make sense to you. That's today's lesson. Let's go. I practice the spiritual philosophy that our ancient ancestors created and mastered for thousands of years. And they lived in harmony amongst each other with this philosophy we call Maya, Sematawi, Shitanetta. They had a name for it, title for it. I practiced it. I called it right thinking because I put my twist to it. So let's go. But again, if the religion that you practice do not improve you as a person, stop practicing. Why? It ain't working. Or you ain't doing it right. One or the other. By the same token, if you have a philosophy that you practice, and that philosophy that you're practicing daily don't improve you as a person, stop it also. Why? If what you're doing ain't working for you, ain't prospering, you ain't improving, why you doing it? That's why. Okay, just to get clear. Right thinking philosophy is guaranteed to improve you as a person. Well, how can you say that? Because it did me. So I can vouch for it. I'm the proof. I'm my own proof, okay? I'm my product. I'm pushing me as one doing what I say that can be done. It's working for me. You can practice it. That's what you want to do. That's what I'm trying to show you. That's what I do. And if what I teach you don't improve you, let me know. Okay? Personally. I practice this philosophy, and that's spiritually disciplined and spiritually driven. God is spirit. It's all about God. My philosophy got God all the time. Okay? And that's spirituality. It gives you what? God knowledge, self knowledge, same thing. Right thing philosophy gives you, again, God, aka spiritual lessons to follow, aka to practice and live by and master to what? Earn and get God blessings. You don't live for man. Man can't bless you. He can pay you, he can give you income, but he can't bless you. When your lifestyle is spiritually based and spiritually disciplined, you will be living what? Righteous. And for that, you'll be blessed. I'm just saying, I'm not a preacher. I didn't talk that Christian nonsense. No, no, no. This is just a fact. Again, a philosophy that you can practice and it will pay off. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or I'm preaching, but I'm blessed daily for the way I live, not for the philosophy that no, the way I live and how I practice and what I do, I earn my blessings that way. You can too. That's my point. I ain't got to sit here and preach and brag about how good God is to me, how my life. No, that's nonsense. I'm just giving it to you straight. I have a very amount. I know very amount of people. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me. Yeah, I have a very amount of people who can say, the very few amount of people who can say I'm blessed and mean it. I hear a lot of people, I'm highly stressed, I'm blessed and never stressed, I'm highly favored, all that nonsense. That is waste of time. Live it and you will earn the blessings. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing. They'll see it. Okay? I don't want, again, I take personal pride in what? Knowing my right thinking philosophy is a life changer for others other than myself. And I hear the comments they said, your concept, your philosophy helped me out. Your philosophy put me in the position I need to be. I need these lessons. Okay, I'm doing my job and what I'm doing is working for somebody. I appreciate that. That's what I do it for. Again, you. Right living is an option for everybody. But right living is spiritual. Why? That's what God sees and blesses. What? It's all about the spirituality. It's about mental. Spiritual is living what? God's concepts. Okay? You claim it a religion. Whatever makes you do what you need to do to get your blessings, I don't have a problem with it at all. Okay? That's right thinking. Whatever works for you. I see a lot of my young people now practicing right living. And I hope that they get the message for themselves that when they put the work in for themselves, they get blessings that only them and God will recognize, and that will keep them what? On the straight and narrow. Simple. That's a guarantee. And watch this. When our young people across the board become conscious of what? God within them, the sooner we will see what? A change in a whole lot of areas that is not going well. Why? Because they don't have a clue of who they are and what they should be doing. And when they get a grasp of that at a young age, we give them the truth and let them go, they'll be just fine. They'll make the change. You live, right, for the reward. Anybody who's living right, they know they living because something good happening for them. That's faith. And they living what? Knowing that if I do this, I get that. That's reaping what you sow. Excuse me. And it's a reward. The AKA, excuse me, blessings you will receive for what? Doing the right thing. Simple. It ain't complicated. Okay? It ain't, well, because I'm a Christian, God bless me, because I'm his chosen people. Nonsense. Don't do that. Please don't believe that crap. I used to live wrong. Okay? For profit, for gain, for pleasures, for all that wrong reasons. All material and all physical. Okay? And now I live right for what? The blessings that I get and I profit for doing just that. It ain't about how much money. No, no. It's just about understanding that you are being blessed for what? How you living. So you continue to live that way. I ain't trying to impress nobody but him. So that's the difference. And those people who feel that way, live that way, they get what they deserve, blessings. Those who faking it, perpetrating it, they get what they deserve too. A visit from karma. Moving on. You reap what you sow, aka that's karma, that's the fact of life, that's God's law. You get what you deserve. If the action that you put forth is good, you will be rewarded and you will get good consequences for said actions. If the action that you perform is sneaky, deceitful, underhanded, and just one of them selfish deals where you everybody thinking you're doing good and the whole time you're doing them, those kind of deals, they don't prosper. Those are the ones that get the visit from karma. You better get what you deserve. That's why. And if you think God don't see your intentions, you ain't right thinking. Okay, that's why I wear the eye. I know firsthand about what reaping what you sow from both sides. When I was on the wrong side, I got just what I deserved. Prison time. For the action I put off, yeah, so no question about that. That was over 40 years ago. Thank you. I'll let you know. That's how long it's been. So I corrected that error in my life. My life now, okay, there you go. My life is now full of what? You ready? Fetish, drama, bunch of friends, blessings. Whatever it is I need, whatever it is that I need, it just happens. It comes to me. And I love that. Why? Because of the way I live. And I expect that because if you living right, then you can expect the things that you need to be brought to you. Trust me, I talked to my mother-in-law about that. I said, you spent your whole life stacking up blessings, doing the right thing constantly, so you wasn't in need to burn your blessings out because you wasn't doing the wrong thing. Now that you're at this point in your life, all she got to do is thinking, and then it happens. I tell you, yeah, that's God blessing you. And she said, ooh, boy, you got that thing. So, yeah, I give her and break it down for her where she can understand it. But she actually living it. So it's even better now. Okay? So we have fun conversations. Now, you know for yourself. You know for yourself if you're living right. So stop acting and trying to perpetrate like everything is so hungry and you lying, cheating, and conniving. And you're wondering why you ain't being blessed. But everybody you're around it, who is doing it, you wonder why your boss is, but you're not. You know your heart. That's why. And I'll make it real simple. Stop the nonsense. If you, excuse me, if what you're doing and how you're living is not right, uh-oh, what happened? Your karma brings you to what? Hard times. Simple as that. If you got issues, it's because you brought them on yourself. Moving on, that's called karma. It's called life. You reaping what you sow. You reaping what you put out. Now, if you're living right by listening to me, Mr. Right, you will be blessed in life when daily. That's what if you live daily righteous, you will be blessed for that on them terms. Simple as that. Last one, preaching to tune in now. This should be a quick one. Okay, let me write this thing out. I can get up out of here. Now, with spiritual knowledge, again, spirit is God. Spiritual meaning you know it, you understand it. Now you're going to what? Practice it. You're going to implement it. You're going to manifest it, the philosophy and prove that it works. That's what it's all about, living it. And from practicing right thinking philosophy daily, you will obtain knowledge of self. That's what I got for you. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Moving on. That's my whole mission. And my goal is to get you to that point in your life. So now you can take it from there. You got what you need. What? Knowledge of self. I practice the philosophy of our ancients. And it gave me what? Self-knowledge. That's how I know thyself through practice of my yacht philosophy and my time in Shita Nether for over 30 years. That's why. And you personally can get to God. I don't need you praying and hoping. No, you can get to God through what? Righteous living and daily deeds, not a damn religion. I'm a Christian. And that's going to make you blessed. It don't work that way. All the Christians I know, they work at doing what they need to do. That's how they earn their blessings also. Because they call it Christ. I ain't got a problem with that. If they're living right and it's working for them, they still get blessed. I tell you, an atheist who do good work will still be blessed. You ain't got to believe in God. You ain't got to, God don't care if you believe in him or not. Again, for those who claim to believe in him, but you're not being blessed by him, that's between what? You and him. Okay? Moving on. God say, serve him in earnest. Until you do that, if you can't bow and humble yourself for him, he ain't gonna work for you. Simple as that. Malcolm showed you that when he said, "Man, I just can't." So yeah, until you give me something substantial, I don't know if I'm gonna get. I can't open up. But he proved to me a long time ago. So I've been bowing and acquiescing ever since. So I understand, but I get the concept. Okay, when you're ignorant, yeah. And if you've been hoodwinked and bamboozled, you're a little leery. Trust me, I know. But spiritual enlightenment, God knowledge, knowing God for yourself. That's being spiritually enlightened. That's what they trying to get you to know as a people. We shouldn't be spiritually ignorant. 85% of us running around here not knowing that's not gonna be good for nothing positive. You gonna keep chaos going. That's what they that circle of chaos, they keep it going. Why? With the stuff that we do, it's gonna keep it going. Stop the drug game. Stop the black on black crime. Start doing things, work, making the hood safe again. Unite in the hood, make it good. And that white man to come down and start realizing, I gotta do something. Why? We took care of ourselves. Moving on. That's what we need to be doing. Spiritual ignorance. Now, here's the caveat to the spiritual enlightenment. We got too many spiritually ignorant people, and spiritually ignorant is not having knowledge of God for yourself. You can have belief in God, you can have faith, you can pray to God, but until you serve Him and know Him for yourself, because you put the work in to earn His blessings, and you and Him have a relationship, it's all BS. Belief system. They want you. God don't want to be believed in. He want to be known. Moving on, wrapping it up. Again, this was a quick one. I ain't have much time. Like my pastor said, it don't take long to tell the truth. I'm just trying to give it to you right quick. I tell you, then daily, I'm spiritual, not religious. Why? Religion is a business. Spiritual is godly. Don't get it twisted, you religious people. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, in closing, may all my right thinkers live to be 100, and may you practice the philosophy of your choice, and you get you your blessings and get you where you want to be, obtaining what self-knowledge. And may all y'all live to be 100, me 100 minus today. So I never know that none of y'all have passed away. That was sure.